Nick Jackson. The AEW World Tag Team Championship battle is on the horizon for them on March 15th against the champions FTR. And there you see members of their family here at ringside. Brother Malachi.
Papa Buck as well.
Buck, there he is.
Papa Buck, a whole family affair. Just about 2 hours down the road from Rancho Cucamonga, California. So great support for Matt and Nick Jackson here tonight ahead of this tag team battle. And as you mentioned, the match with FTR on the horizon at Revolution coming up on Sunday, March 15th, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max.
The Buck story is a great one. There is no doubt.
And their opponents, accompanied by Jay Lethal at a combined weight of 369 pounds, Blake Christian and Lee Johnson, the Swirl.
Now the Swirl makes her way. Let's hear comments from the Swirl earlier with Jay Lethal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lethal Swirl.
You got Jay Lethal, the most accomplished wrestler in the world today.
A multi-time world champion.
And Blake and Lee need no introduction. Guys, I have teamed with the greatest tag team here because I'm tired of the world calling them the future when I know they're the right now. And they're going to prove it when they beat the Young Bucks tonight. Whoa!
Tony, I love this combination of Jay Lethal, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson, because we've seen Lee Johnson and Blake Christian compete quite a bit here on Collision. They are, I'm sure, going to be a tag team sensation in the future, but the one thing I think they lacked was the leadership and the experience, and Jay Lethal provides all of that.
No doubt about it. All right, Finch, we are getting word as the Bucks are obviously down. Getting word from Tony Khan that the match that we talked about moments ago is now official. And it's coming up tonight? Yes, it's coming up tonight. FTR and the Rascals in a World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match.
Boot up into the jaw by Blake Christian, the switch, Nick Jackson, and Tony, that potentially could be disruptive to the AEW World Tag Team Championship match at Revolution. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but right now, Blake Christian, the German suplex nearly out of his shoes.
And down goes Lee Johnson. Pick up. Wow, how about that? Lung blower on Lee Johnson. I was talking about the story of the Bucks. Of course, loving pro wrestling, wrestling in their backyard, being such a big name here in Southern California, Excalibur, you know so well.
Stokely Hathaway, hopefully he's on the injured list for approximately 999 more years after his super kick.
That was so satisfying. Double team that time by the Young Bucks. This match, tag team match continues. Stay with us on TNT at HBO Max. You see our big trios match we still have to come. Saturday night on the TNT. Here's a cover by Blake. 1, 2. Another Southern California native, Rick Knox, out of Riverside in there.
So what you're saying is AEW should run more shows in Southern California so they can save on airfare.
For some of you, yes. I don't mind it. This has been wonderful. We were in Sacramento, of course, on Wednesday night.
Matt Jackson has been on the receiving end of the offensive flurry by the Swirl for the last few minutes. And if Nick Jackson didn't intervene, I'm not sure Matt would have kicked out.
Yeah, I agree with that. There you can see the World Tag Team Championship coming up at Revolution. But don't forget, FTR later on tonight has an eliminator match against the Rascals that was just signed by Tony Khan. There you see it, coming up tonight. If the Rascals can win, they will get a World Tag Team title shot.
It could mean that we might have the Young Bucks versus the Rascals at Revolution.
Yeah, eventually it could. Let's see if that transpires. Pick up. Tried the Northern Lights, trying to make his way there. Nice job, Lee Johnson. Cutting off Nick. Matt Jackson's gonna go for it. What an effort. As Taz would say, pump those hips. And Matt pushed Lee Johnson into the corner. Let's see. Dangerously up on top. Both Hurricane Run up the top.
A super Hurricane Rana. Now Nick Jackson.
Could be a doomsday device, maybe. I'm not sure. Up on top. Boom!
And the swirl planted on top of one another.
BTE trip. 1, 2. The Bucks win again. That is their 116th win as a tag team in AEW. They celebrate with their family here ringside.
And will it be 4 times as AEW World Tag Team Champions for Matt and Nick Jackson? We will find out on Sunday, March 15th at Revolution when they challenge Dax and Cash FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.